Alright, so today you can probably guess we're doing the extended studs on the GS300. And I got lug nuts here too. I can add a link in the description of the video of pretty much where I got these. These are from Amazon, these are from eBay. They're just your, like just whatever extended stud. I mean, they're grade 10. Like, they're not gonna break super easily, and you can use spacers on these. But yeah, the thread pitch on Lexus and Toyota is different than Nissan. It's actually a M12 by 1.5, so they're a little bit more coarse, as you can see. So that's what we're doing today, and I'm just going to show you how to do it the cheap way, since most of y'all don't have tools like the special stud tool for this. So you just need this is an axle nut off my 240 actually, but yeah, a big nut and either a factory lug nut that'll fit inside of it, so it will actually pull it through. You see it's not flush, it'll actually pull all the way through. And just try not to break your key here in doing it, and use anti-seize. It helps. And a big hammer. This is a little big hammer, but it still is 3 pound. Yeah. We're about to jack the GS up. As you can see, it is sitting a bit differently now. It's a little raised up from the video I posted yesterday. And those lug nuts are open end. They're pretty much the same as these, but they're open end. So they'll actually hang out some. And I do have spacers coming for the front and the rear. You see the rear is sucked in now. We're gonna have it poking out. I think I got 12 millimeter for the rear and like a 5 for the front. So it's gonna be a little different. But all right, we'll get started. All right, let's get this off here. And I will go through all the sizes you need for this, which I think it's only like 3 or 4. And you're going to take the caliper and the rotor off, which isn't hard. I believe they're 18 or 17. Just kind of hang your caliper up on your tie rod if you don't like dangling them around. But here are your shitty short studs. You just get your hammer. Boop, 1. Try not to miss every single time. There you go. They're all out. That easy. For comparison, this is what you're adding. Like pretty much an inch longer. And a lot better of a quality bolt. If anyone wants to argue that little gem, get your anti-seize, which you'll probably get this everywhere later. You can either put it on the bolt or on the stud, or in the stud holes, whatever you prefer, it doesn't matter. And then you can put it on the threads too, but normally doing this way, they'll kind of put it on the threads for you. That's a little longer. Now you can use your impact, or if you do it by hand, you can do it that way too. One. Okay, 21. There you go, there's one. And you pretty much rinse and repeat that process. That back on, and your brake caliper. Oh, my fucking brake pad fell out. Alright, now that I got the caliper back on, you can see the rotor studs, caliper are all good. We can put our wheel back on. These are nice new lug nuts instead of these. I mean, these are still good lug nuts, they're just not opened in, which you can make them open in really easy, but Amazon's a little easier to me. Definitely when you got Amazon Prime. And I am still gonna put my tie rod spacers and everything on whenever they get here, so yeah, my wheels do come on an awful lot, but whatever. It's all part of being in the cars. Plus these wheels aren't even that nice anyway. I miss my 3-piece wheels and shit, but reps I don't mind because I can smash them, not feel too bad, and buy a whole nother set, or a whole nother one to replace the one I smashed for, you know, 100, 200 bucks. It's pretty rad if you ask me. Pretty rad. But I mean, yeah, sure, there isn't nothing like a real set if you're a show boy. Yeah, and that's all for doing extended studs in the front. The back is probably a little harder since you got to snake them through, but other than that, it's the same thing, just repeat it. Set her down and do the other side. Okay guys, so we're gonna finish off this video doing the rear. Pretty sure that's a good angle to start with. I've already done this on the other side, so I know I can get them in and out. I was having problems with them, but That's pretty much how working on cars goes. Sometimes you can get them, sometimes you... Definitely with aftermarket parts, they just don't go on like you want. So. So you need your 17mm, get your brake caliper off. I do that because I'm lazy. Sometimes these are tight. I'm pretty much just gonna show you how to do one, and then then you just repeat the process, because the longer studs are a bitch, honestly, to get in Lexuses, because the clearance between everything, the hub, the knuckle assembly, and the brake shoes on the inside here. Now, if you have all that shit removed, I'm sure it's way easier. But this takes about 20 minutes. You're just out here in the, Georgia heat, killing yourself. A lot of people say you need bolts and shit to go in these holes to get these rotors off, but I just use a hammer. Hit it with your purse. Just gotta get your purse out and hit it. Go ahead and get out your brake spring tool. Don't know if y'all ever used one of these. Most people probably haven't, but you can get them from Harbor Freight for I think $10 for a full set of brake tools. Alright, where's my hammer at? One and done, like I always say. And you want to leave these studs in, not take them all out at once, because you got to rotate this with the studs. It's pretty helpful with this trick I'm about to show you. So definitely, if you already have a welded diff, it's way harder to turn this axle. So mine's welded, it's a bitch to turn. So I keep the studs in so I can do this trick. Okay, so there's a little space in here where you get your bolt kind of lined up against this pin, and that's got the most clearance. And then you get your wrench on this, and pretty much just rotate it with the wrench, and she's in. Pull her all the way through and tighten her down. And that's how you do these. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them. And clean your threads up, because doing it this way can booger your threads up. But normally it's just on the very end. So hit them with a thread file and you're good to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them.